Hello guys, welcome to another session in the series of LS-DYNA tutorials. Today we will be discussing on how to create a planar joint in LS-DYNA using constrained extra node sets. In a planar joint, there will be 3 degrees of freedom depending upon the shape. Say if we take a square or rectangle shaped body to be rolled upon a surface, it has 2 translation and 1 rotational degrees of freedom. If the body that is to be rolled or spin is a cylinder, then it has 2 degrees of rotational freedom and 1 translational degrees of freedom. So let's dive into LS-DYNA on how to create this joint. This is the these are the parts that are required to create the planar joint that was shown in the picture earlier. For this, let me show you how to create the parts again. So first we need to go to element and mesh and then select shape measure. In shape measure, for the shells or the plates that are shown that you have seen, for that to create, we need to take 4-inch shell, select it and give the coordinates this way and give the divisions as 5. It is up to you how to give, and then create, then accept, and it's done. For another part to create at a height of 2 units, let us take it as 2 for every coordinate. Create and accept. Okay, so now we need to give a box solid. There it is 1, 1.2, and as the height is 2 units, we will give it as 2 units. I will be dividing it into 2, 3, 2 units just to match it. Okay, let's take it to 0.4 and this to 0.6. Okay, let us start with 0 itself. Okay, and this is how the parts are being made. Now let us dive into this. We need to have the material first. We need to assign the material and the section to the parts, and the material for the upper plate, I have usually the material is aluminium that I have took. These are the units considered in kg, mm, millisecond. Okay, and the same material has been followed to even rigid also. Okay, this is for the fixed bottom plane, and this is for the sliding body. Okay, I took the rigid body for the both bottom sliding body and the fixed, because for the fixed you can constrain the degrees of freedom. The degrees of freedom in the rotation and the translation are completely constrained in x, y, z directions in the translation as well as in the rotation direction. And whereas in the elastic, there is no as such facility to give the constraints. It is up to you whether what material has to be taken. As we have taken the upper plane and the bottom fixed plane as shells, we need to take the section as a shell, which can be taken from here. We need to go to the radio button all and go to the sections. These are the keywords where you will be finding different keywords, and to take this section we need to up shell and then give the element formulation. The element formulation taken is Belichko TSA, which is a default one, and give the thickness of required units. I took the thickness to be 0.05 mm, and after giving the value, if you press enter, it will be given to all the other three thicknesses. Okay, after giving it, accept it and then done. While coming to the solid section for the sliding body, as we have taken the body to be solid, give the element formulation as matte modified honeycomb, or it's up to you. Element formulation 2 is very much accepted, and after giving materials and section, go to the part, give the section fixed. This is the fixed rigid body. So I have taken the section, assigned it, and again rigid body, assigned it. In the same way, all the other parts, section and material has also been assigned. See, sliding body and the material. You need to have to be careful while giving the material and section cards. Okay, for creating constrained extra node sets, it is important that we need to create nodes to create extra node sets. So for this, after I already have checked how many nodes are there. To that, I have added 4 other nodes, because 2 nodes should be coincident with each other, which are on different parts, and these pair of nodes has to be collinear with the other pair of nodes at other coordinates in the part. So 150 at 1, 0, 0, and 151 is 1, 0, 2, which is over here. In the same way, other 2 nodes are also to be created. This can be done by clicking add and give the dimension as 1, 0, 0 and 1, 0, 2 in that way. After giving the coordinates, click accept. Here I am not accepting it because because I already have done it. Oh, it got deleted, so let me create again. 1 comma 0 comma 2, accept. This way the nodes are to be created. The nodes can also be created the other way, by like going into element tools, element edit, create a node this way by selecting the element type. Okay, and I find the first way easy, very much easy. No need to like change the tools to element tool, from model to element tool, just within the reach. So I have created them, and after creating the nodes, one has to create the extra node sets. Here this 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 node list can be done by again turning on the radio button, and by selecting node list. I took the 2 points for one node set, which is 150 and 151. I'll show you how to find these nodes. Go to element tools, select element tools, then either identify the node over there. It is 75. Okay, 75 it is. Okay, and you can even find the node by typing its node ID. Here the nodes are 150 and 151. Click them. Okay, in this way you can find any node of the part. After creating node list, these are the nodes of one part and the nodes of the other part. These nodes are to be created, assigned to the extra nodes by clicking the rigid body, that is the bottommost fixed rigid body, accepting it, and the node over here that we have created earlier, and accepting it. Click accept. Done. After creating node sets, we need to create a joint planar. See, there has to be an order while giving the nodes in the joint planar. Keep it in mind. 150, which is a point or node in either fixed body or the sliding body. I think 150 is the point on the fixed rigid body. So give the point and then give the point of 152, which is the point of sliding rigid body. The node 152 is also at the same position of 150, and the node 151 is on the at a certain height, but it belongs to the fixed rigid body itself. Okay, and 153 belongs to sliding rigid body. Okay, in this way, after creating a joint, we need to give a velocity for the rigid body. I have given some velocity in the x direction, in the y direction, and rotation in the z direction. Okay, as it cannot move in the z direction, only a rotation degree of freedom can be given, and that has been given as a velocity. Okay, and the part is selected as sliding box. These values can also be changed, but don't go very much beyond um, 20, 30 or something like that. I just randomly gave these values, and after all these keywords, we need to give the control termination, and by clicking control, if we go down, you will find the control termination. I gave the end time to be 0.2 millisecond, and a database binary D3 plot has to be selected. For this, the dt time, this is the interval of the output for each animation that is to be given or that you want, and this is the ASCII file. I just wanted the node output, so I gave 5e minus 4, which is 0.0005. Okay. For the nodes, we need to, like, if they are moving or not, we will select the history node output. I gave all the nodes. Here we can give as we like, but it is very much important that we give the nodes very particularly while giving the joint. Okay, and now after all this, we need to save the keyword. Okay, let me run this. Okay, I forgot to tell you this. It is important, or a good practice, to always check the model. Okay, we have two warnings. It says that the thickness of the shell is less than 0.5, so that is not a big issue. Ignore it. Okay. After this, select open and run. Okay. Here we have okay, let us do it again. See, it is a normal termination, and let me run this. If you want to rotate the body or the parts, press Ctrl and then pressing Ctrl and clicking left mouse button, you can do that. And if you want the complete body as it is, select Shift instead of Ctrl, and at the same time press the left mouse button. Now let how the body moves in the like a planar joint. Okay, let us even find the nodes now. Okay, see how the nodes are moving apart. This is how um, the nodes of the rigid body are fixed, and the nodes of the sliding body are like moving whenever the sliding body makes a translation and rotation. In this way, we can perform a planar joint in LS-DYNA using the constrained node sets. Thank you.